So we're going to teach some wending techniques, and the most common one that is done wrong is we lay the baby here. So actually what we want to do is put the baby right up on our shoulders like so, straightens out the spine, and then we can put the heel of our hand, press in a little bit and rub up, or we can pat. Now remember the tummy's here, but everyone pats up here. So we want to do the pattern here to shift the wind. Okay, so that's our easiest one. And in the spirit of keeping it easy, the other one I like to do is just hold them underneath their arms like this, bend her, and then give her a very gentle shake. So it's more of a jiggle than a shake actually. And we wait for them to drop their little legs down. This baby was breeched, so she's holding herself quite tight anyway, and she doesn't actually have any wind. And then we have this one. No, you don't like this one? Would you like to turn that way? Okay, and I like to play the drums on her. And again, you can do the circular movements or squish them down a little bit, but remember, if they've got a full tummy of food, certain positions they might moan in, so change your position if it upsets them. Then we have sleeping lion, which most babies, if they're crying, actually quite likes this position. And again, just hold them tight to my body, so that way they can't fall off. If she cries, just change the position, and you can give them a very gentle jiggle and pat them. Most babies actually quite like this one. Hello. This one's good as well if for some reason your baby's not been pooing. Sometimes this helps them to poo as well. Okay, so there's this one, and you can sort of do this with them as well. And then we have this one. Now some mums like this one, some don't. The dads generally seem to like this. So I'm going to hold the baby around their chin, not on their throat. So that's just to support. And when you hold one-handed, they kind of lean forward and squish. So what we want to do is put a hand on the back to straighten the spine, because the straighter the spine is, you give 2 exits for them to wend, so they can either pass wind by farting or by belching. And actually she's not objecting to any of these, because she's actually a relaxed little thing, aren't you? Oh, very good. And she's not actually windy anyway. So any positions they don't like, just pick a different position. Sometimes as well, if you have a bouncy ball and mum's feeling up to it or dad is and they're particularly windy, put them back up here and then just on your bouncy ball give them a little bounce, and that often shifts the wind as well for them. This one doesn't care what we did today because she's nice and relaxed. Now usually as well, if you're not sure if baby's windy, because it's true to say that some babies after breastfeeding are just naturally windy and some don't need it at all. Now usually when I pick the hand up it flops, but as I said, because this one was breeched for a while, she's holding herself tight, but usually the hand will just flop. So floppy baby's usually not a windy baby. Okay, and if they are windy they tend to go quite red in their face as well, which gives you an indication. And they draw their legs up and they push back at the breast. If that happens, take them off of the breast, try and wind them, then go back to the breast. And then they'll quite often feed a little bit better for you, because it's not easy to feed when you're full of air. So once they give a nice belch or a fart, they've left room in their tummy for more food. Okay? Okay? Thank you very much. You're a good girl.